In this eclipse energy update, I'm going to be sharing more about some of the symptoms that you may be feeling at this time and the current energies coming in with this Aries new moon eclipse on Saturday that will help you to align with the energy and use it to the best of your ability. My name is Carolyn Yakopich. I am a divine feminine coach, mystic, and leadership mentor. Now, we have this very potent energy coming in of Aries. We are already in the initiatory energy of Aries season, which started with the spring equinox on March 20th. So this Saturday, March 29th, we have the new moon partial solar eclipse in Aries. Now, if you'd like to learn more about eclipses, I speak about it in part one, which I will post below in the description of this video, and you can find that video there to get more detailed information. In general, an eclipse is a very accelerated time where it can shift our world, turn it upside down, inside out, and it can be an amazing experience or it can be a very challenging experience depending on where you are at in your journey. So, an eclipse is closing a door to the past and opening a new door to a more aligned future. So, with this being said, we use the energy of whatever sign that the eclipse is in. So, we are now in Aries. Aries is approaching with this eclipse and it is so active right now. There is so much energy coming in that there are people that are going to be needing extra sleep, extra rest, maybe naps throughout the day if it's available to them. You could be feeling drained. You could be feeling high on life, so much energy. You might have trouble falling asleep. You might have trouble staying asleep. So these are some of the things to be just aware that it's part of the process of our bodies upgrading with the light codes and the energy coming in from this eclipse. I can share a personal story of myself where I had a couple of days where I had so much energy and I was on the go and it was like moving in total alignment, total flow. And then suddenly I can't sleep. And then, so one night after another of not being able to fall asleep, and then finally getting a good night's sleep the next night. But then waking up at 3 a.m., this was yesterday, 3 a.m. in the morning and just wide awake. And so I decided to get up and do my morning practice, my yoga, my meditation, my journaling, everything that I do in the morning. And, it's been quite a contrast of how I feel, even though I had tons of energy this morning at 3 a.m. It hasn't been a consistent flow of energy throughout the day. So there's been like ebbs and flows. So this is what the first thing you will notice with this eclipse energy, ebbs and flows of energy, really high highs, really low lows, as far as how much energy output that you have and resources that you have within yourself. And so, another thing that when we are in this flow, when we are feeling open and abundant, right? And it's just like everything's moving in alignment because we can ride this wave of the eclipse, of being in this new energy of what we're creating. There can be many synchronicities, many signs. There can be people who actually look like other people that we know that show up in our life, and it's like a reminder of something. So there's symbols to be aware of, numbers, of course, like consecutive numbers that show up, and the significance and the meaning behind the different numbers that show up. So there are all of these things to be mindful of, that it is this accelerated time where our consciousness is being upgraded and we have an opportunity to really step into creation mode now. So Aries is about being the pioneer, in your own life. I can also drop the information about an Aries season below in the description as well. So I have a whole video on that so you can get more detailed information and work with this energy over the next month. So Aries is the pioneer. We are working at creating now. It's like we've dusted off the winter and now it's time to move forward, right? And so whatever things you're being inspired to do right now, it is time to do them. Things you've been putting off, it's time to do them. We are energetically supported. Aries is a fire sign. It's a transmuting sign. So it's a big transformative energy, right? So you can burn the past away and literally rise from those ashes and be an entirely new frequency. So allow yourself, and it's funny, I hear the sirens going by as I'm saying this, and it's just confirmation, right? It's like, it's time. It is time. So, one thing to be mindful of, because we're supportive with this high energy coming in right now, is that there is the complete opposite energy, right? Because everything has a polarity, an opposite. So, we can ride the wave and the momentum of the energy and be, super aligned, or we can move into that state of inertia and then just start being lazy and not moving ourselves, getting in our own way. So being mindful of what end of the spectrum that you're on. And also another layered aspect of the astrology right now is that Mercury and Venus are in retrograde. So Mercury being retrograde in Aries, it's a little bit of an opposing energy because Mercury retrograde is asking us to slow down. Same with Venus retrograde, slow down, reevaluate, recalibrate, reset ourselves. So it's really just asking us to pause a little bit more, and as we, it's a pause, and at the same time, and as we move forward, we can still do the things, we can still make the big decisions, we can still sign the contracts, we can still make big leaps in our career, in our life, with our family. The invitation when there's a retrograde is to just be very mindful. That's it. Be more aware, be more mindful of the words spoken, of the mutual understanding between parties, of, speaking and listening. That is the key, right? So using this energy right now, allowing yourself to be in creative mode, write things down. And what things have you been putting off? So this is the key that I want you to take with you, is what have you been putting off, right? So what have I been putting off that is something that I know is going to change my life? And I've been wanting to do this thing, and I haven't been doing this thing. It's time for action. It's time to take the step forward. Remember that all that's required is the first step. And once you take that first aligned step, more things begin to open up that are in alignment to co-create with the divine. It will allow you to just keep taking those steps forward, and it's only required to take that first one. Sending you so much love and blessings on this next eclipse, and there will be more information coming tomorrow, so stay tuned. If you found this video helpful, remember to like, comment if you have any insights, and subscribe to my channel, and I will be posting more soon.